Well, Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger and his family are living the consequences of the former president, pushing the big lie to the masses. They're getting death threats that are so terrifying, his wife stopped having her grandkids over to visit. We're going to have more on that just ahead. Well, lies have consequences. We know that. And unfortunately for Georgia's Secretary of State, he is living the consequences of the big lie peddled by the former president. We now know from our Daniel Dale that since his presidency ended, Donald Trump has issued more statements lying about the 2020 election than statements talking about any other subject. CNN's Amara Walker has this story.
You and your family will be killed very slowly. We plan for the death of you and your family every day. And a warning that a family member was going to have a very unfortunate incident. The death threats came by text to Tricia Raffensperger, wife of Georgia's Secretary of State, detailed in a Reuters interview. Trump lost the election. Earlier threats even forcing them into hiding for nearly 1 week. Tricia Raffensperger telling Reuters, "Brad and I didn't feel like we could protect ourselves." She said she canceled weekly visits at her home with 2 grandchildren, 3 and 5 years old. "I couldn't have them come to my house anymore. You don't know if these people are actually going to act on this stuff," she said. She described to Reuters how intruders in late November broke into the home of their widowed daughter-in-law. Secretary Brad Raffensperger spoke about the threats to CNN in December as Trump attacked him incessantly for standing by the election results in Georgia.
He's an enemy of the people.
Where Joe Biden won by a slim margin.
Tricia got the first ones. For some reason, they targeted her. I think, first one was they tell Brad to step down, and that type of thing. But then they just really, ramped up. And then it went to stage 2, and they just got vulgar and rude.
Trump's baseless accusations of voter fraud in Georgia also led to an election worker getting threatened with a noose.
A 20-something tech in Gwinnett County today has death threats and a noose put out saying he should be hung for treason.
These incidents led Gabriel Sterling, a Georgia election official, to angrily call on Trump and Republican leaders to stop the disinformation and condemn the threats.
Someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to get shot, someone's going to get killed. And it's not right.
Still, during a speech before the North Carolina Republican Party last week, former President Trump didn't skip a beat, still promoting false claims of election fraud.
I am not the one trying to undermine American democracy.
Some federal judges overseeing the January 6th insurrection cases have expressed concerns that Trump's rhetoric could inspire more threats of violence. There's also worry about the impact this disinformation could have on election workers and officials during the 2022 midterm elections. In the meantime, Trump is being investigated here in Georgia for election interference, including that phone call he made to the Secretary of State in Georgia, pressuring him to overturn the election results. Pam?
All of that so disturbing. Amara Walker, thank you.